timer first.
The quick commercial for Dr. Pepper begins now. You have a priest who does a million things. Excuse me. Stressful moment.
Just testing some levels. Hang on, please stand by. You guys really can.
Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. This is wonderful. Thank you all for coming. So let me just start right there.
Did you write that all on your own?
Hello.
Oh, nice. You have a new contestant.
Great.
Where's my hat and cake?
Da-da-ba-da-ba. So let's sit down. Ben, you're good? Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you. All right. So, hey, thanks for coming. It's like we're alone here, really. It's like, there's not hardly anybody there.
Yeah, warm up.
Don't worry.
Drink up, as they say. Unless you don't, then have more Coca-Cola. Caffeine will do it too.
So we're going to do what we normally do 4 nights a week and a little half on Friday, and that is a 2-hour radio show. If you did not sign up for that, sorry about that. You're going to be here for a while. If you listen to us all the time, then you know roughly how it goes. It doesn't usually look like this. Are we usually?
No. Even when we had the studio, it was never like this. We all spread out so we weren't...
I'm not familiar with this.
Wearing nice clothes at all?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I have a wife now.
Okay.
So if I have anything that looks good, it's either from my wife or her father, who dresses me almost as much as she does.
So we're not going to be live on the air tonight, but this show will air on SiriusXM, so we're going to do it pretty much exactly the way we do it. 2 hours in a row. Krista is our producer.
5 minutes.
Thank you.
Nice job.
That's usually what happens at about 5 minutes before the show. She will do that also during the breaks, etc. And we'll have an exactly 2-hour show when we're done, which will air 1 week from Monday on SiriusXM, and then available on the SiriusXM app after that. App is like something on your phone. Is that it? That was my Cardinal Dole impression.
Are we live? Dave, what's next? He's not here, is he? Okay.
I think we'd know.
Well, he's not my boss anymore.
You'd hear him. You'd
Just
feel
gonna-
it.
Or is he?
Just going to test a little level for Ben.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That's good.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, that'll be later.
You do that very well. I was
Why
going to
do you
tell
say
you that. Were you doing... Oh, that was your morning radio show stuff in Syracuse, right?
Exactly. So we're going to have lots of things which will tell you when the show starts, exactly what's going on. But we, at certain points, will interact with you all in the crowd. Ben, can we just see a little more of the house lights, whatever you've got, just so we know what that's like? Yes, there we are. Woo. High in the back, boozy section. Very nice. That's cool.
Balcony, we love you too, but we're not going to go up there with the mic. Sorry.
We'll just run up. They're wireless. Just toss it up. So Krista, whenever we're on location, is usually our roving reporter in the crowd. So she will do that this evening and may stick a mic in your face. Sorry.
If your
get ready for that.
Good point. If your question of faith gets called, or even if it's silly, she's going to come to you. So just raise your hand, make it clear who you are, and she'll come to you. You don't have to come running down here.
Nope.
Yeah, don't run down.
Please don't.
Yeah, there's steps. It's a little dark.
Ideally,
we don't need any injuries. She's already twisted her ankle. It's okay.
Yeah,
Not
how's that?
here.
How's that, by the way?
It's all right.
Okay.
Can I tell you something to
Sure.
help with this?
Okay.
I injured my ankle
Great.
2 days ago as well. I raced my godson on a scooter.
Oh my God.
And I lost to both the godson
3 minutes.
and the scooter. It's designed, so the scooter is designed to do wheelies, and I am not. designed to do
Clearly.
Clearly. So we're on the same page. We're okay.
You
But
know
we'll be
what's really,
fine.
you know
Thanks
what's
for your
really
concern.
helped? You know what's really helped?
Advil.
Is
Oh.
walking all around Midtown Manhattan.
And your shoes broke in LA. I hope that doesn't happen again.
New shoes.
That doesn't
Different
seem
shoes.
Okay, good. Good
We're all
start.
right.
Good start.
Brett, I think this is a clear example of
Brett said that you are the silliest person in the world.
you're the silliest person in the world.
Honestly, it's
Silly.
going on the resume. That is like my favorite clip. And then that's saying a lot with my Carmen clip.
So we will hear, Ben is our audio guy for the Triad. Big hand for Ben. He's
Yeah,
doing a great
Ben.
job.
Hey, Ben.
He's amazing.
Obviously, you will, and the people at home on the radio will hear us, but they're also going to hear you. And we don't normally have a live audience for our show. So
2
wouldn't you like to be a
minutes.
part? 2 minutes. Wouldn't you like to be a part of that?
Yes, very good.
Tell them what that should sound like.
Yeah, we want all the energy you got. We're going to leave it all on the court. You know, March Madness just happened. Put it all out there. You know, if I do this, you know, that means you're not laughing hard enough. Fake laugh if you have to, I always say. But you guys actually seem nice and energetic. That's good. So keep that up. And this is going to be so fun.
You think?
I'm just so pumped.
I'm not.
It's we still get a little nervous. I don't know. If you, I mean, it's not often, but when you're looking
Well,
at everyone,
usually we're in the Zoom, and below here it
Exactly.
doesn't really matter.
Plus, we've been
what
doing
we're
it for
dressed
multiple
as.
decades now, so every night is the rehearsal for the next one, as we like to say. But to see you guys is just so fantastic. Thank you so much for coming, and just keep that energy going and flowing.
Today's show, almost time. What? How many minutes?
Getting there.
It's gonna sound like this when we start.
Catholic Channel.
there it is.
Sirius
1
XM.
minute.
Thank you.
Wow.
Can I have a rundown?
Oh yeah, please.
I
Oh
made.
yeah, that'd be great.
Thanks.
Would you like a rundown? Would you like a rundown?
Sure, if you got them.
These aren't rundowns that, as we have discussed on the show before, these are light guidelines. So
It might be a little more stringent tonight.
Yeah, right. Tonight we need it. That does not mean Krista does not do an amazing job. We just might go off on a tangent
Sometimes
for
we
a
go
half
off script.
hour or so. You guys all know that already.
All right. Did everyone get your drinks? And stuff?
30 seconds.
How about the for the service? Give it up for the service.
Yeah.
There she just came sailing back into the room.
Yeah. Oh, she did the little heart to you guys.
Ben, I think we can leave the house up for the first part. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be
No,
nice.
this is good.
15 seconds.
That'd be nice.
All right. All right. I have to do this part when you count me in. Okay.
I have in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Catholic Channel. Sirius XM 129 presents The Busted Halo Show with Father Dave Dwyer.
Yeah.
We call it Busted Halo because we're not perfect, but God asked us to try anyway.
Doing it.
Answering your questions of faith is Father Dave Dwyer of the Paulist Fathers. Cracking us all up, our comedian co-host with his heart on his sleeve, Brett Siddell. And our prodigal intern, now producer, musician and mom, Krista Lepard. So if you have serious spiritual questions, but don't mind laughing along the way, you're in the right place. The Busted Halo Show.
And now, in front of a live audience at the Triad Theater in New York City, here's Father Dave and Team Busted Halo.
Normally in our jammies, but not tonight.
Not tonight, kids.
We have got a crowd of listeners, parishioners, people who have gathered and come from as far as Wisconsin, North Carolina, Virginia, and the Upper West Side. Thanks to you for coming from the Upper West Side.
And Leesburg, of course.
On this edition of the Busted Halo Show, we'll be joined by veteran NBC News correspondent Ann Thompson right here in the theater will join us. You've seen her covering the Pope, covering the environment, and she's one of the trustees at the University of Notre Dame. We'll also have birthday greetings from a lot of Busted Halo faces, past and present.
Love it.
We'll do some shout outs. And later in the show, we'll take your questions of faith. And when I say you, we're not going to pick up the phones today. No.
No.
We didn't bring well, we have our phones.
No, we can't do that. Nope.
Okay, so we'll take questions from the folks that have gathered here at the Triad Theater in New York
Yes.
City.
Now we're talking.
Your questions, and we've got a special edition of Test Your Faith Trivia, last 25 years edition. Special edition of Test Your Faith Trivia. And And also performing here on stage, right from Broadway and the Broadway Church, Kayleen Seidel, accompanied by Jay O'Connor Navarro, will be performing 2 musical numbers. It's going to be great. Oh, you're so good at that, Brett.
It's so fun. It's just so
You have
fun.
power. You have lots of power.
Of course, they're going to lose their voice in about 30 seconds.
All that and lots more on this special live audience edition of the Busted Halo Show, coming to you from New York City. Now, what we don't normally have is the three of us together in person. Usually it's more of a technology, a Zoom situation.
The closest we've done a show. I think we're all doing pretty good. It's very nice. But even when we do like Congress,
I'm doing fine.
I know you are. Jeez. I love that you brought that and you're like, it's just for a prop. And I was like, you're going to drink that in about 8 seconds. And he did. And it took him another 8
Little
seconds
Dr.
to finish
Pepper.
it.
I
Yeah.
brought along. How are you?
I am so thrilled to
Yes.
be here. I'm so happy. This makes me thrilled.
Crystal
excited.
Lepard, you came all the way from Cleveland, Ohio.
Woo! Woo! There are a couple more.
Cleveland. We've
Yeah,
got some
yeah,
other
yeah,
folks
yeah,
from
yeah.
Cleveland.
Thought we were doing the OH thing.
I guess we could do that. OH.
I-O.
Okay, there's a
People know-
couple.
people know
There's a
what to do.
couple.
All right. Does that work for other states? Arizona, A-R-I.
I
No?
see.
Is that-
It's too long. Yeah,
Does not work?
Yeah.
So
I guess
here
Iowa
we
could
are,
do it.
here we are in New York City. We don't get to see each other in person very often.
Hi. We used to, but now this is very special to be able to hang out in person.
We did. Now, are your families missing you? Your wife is pregnant, a few months pregnant. How many?
Well, she's going to listen, so I want her to
Okay.
get some
Oh, so
credit.
that was-
you know?
that was for
That
Brittany?
was for her, yes. All things are for wife and baby now. That's
it.
the rule of thumb. Thank you, exactly.
Yes.
They are doing quite well. We got a couple questions about her that I won't answer quite yet. She's doing fantastically.
And we've already determined
I think it's a girl.
it's
Of
going to be a
course.
girl.
Once
Yes.
again, Carmen, 100% right, as she normally is. Maybe not to you, but my track record with her,
So-
she's got me down pat.
So she's doing okay. Your wife, if she doing like a baby shower or something.
Yeah, maybe I will address that quickly because it's on multiple cards. So maybe I will get that out of the way. Oh, Brad, we love your work. Why aren't you with your wife? Well, a couple things. Even though she's pregnant, I can't be with her 24/7, unfortunately. But also, the more important part, not just this show. This is the weekend of her own baby shower, which I find funny. I'm not allowed to go to. I played a pretty big part in that baby, I thought, but I wasn't invited.
see.
I wasn't invited. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Not invited. I was invited to this though, so this is why I'm here. She's having
And Krista, your two daughters, Lucy and Carmen. People love Lucy and Carmen on our show. Big fans. Big
So do
fans. Although they sometimes confuse the two of us.
Lucy, can you say Father Dave?
Brett Siddell.
Father Dave?
Brett Siddell.
love that.
That's not coaching. That's just what she does.
Yeah.
She's almost 2. My husband Clay is very graciously holding down the fort at home because
That
we're
sounds
going
good.
somewhere like every week of this month. So it's been a lot of travel. And Carmen does wish that she was in New York City. She loves all modes of transportation. She's like, I want to go to New York City. So maybe next time that we do one of
We were gonna create a cardboard cutout of her so you guys could still take photos with her, but we ran a little low on time. Okay.
So what we are celebrating this evening is 25 years of Busted Halo ministry. Which for many of you who listen to the radio show, even predates the radio show. Actually, in our second hour, we're going to hear straight from some of the founders who are in the room this evening. Tell us about some of the origin story. People like the origin stories.
Oh, always.
But we've also got folks that have been working with Busted Halo in the room. We've got some writers. We have some of our video folks, people that have been in our videos and done our voiceovers, and people that have generally been fans and been a part of what we've been doing for 25 years. So I thought we'd just kick it off with a few stats. A few stats here. Yeah.
I love that.
About what's happened over the last 25 years.
Love it.
BustedHalo.com was the first. We'll find out later in the show about the name and the origin and all that. But it was the first of the many ministries of Busted Halo. And to date, we have published on BustedHalo.com 11,230 articles on BustedHalo.com.
Goodness, wow. Some by people here, I believe.
In fact, and we'll be speaking with them later. Also, we do a lot of videos. videos, which we started even before as people were gathering and having some of their beverages arrive at their tables.
Well, it's important for a live show.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
yes.
That's what I thought. We played some of the videos that have gone, and people tell us wherever we go, they say, "Oh, we use your video." Somebody sent me while we were prepping the show from the Albany diocese. I'm thinking of you because we're doing our first communion prep for the kids, and the video was up on the screen.
It kind of quickly though. It kind of freaked you out to see the old video because how young you look.
I mean, is that what I
You were
look like
no.
when I started this? That's what I. All right.
25 years is a long time.
Well,
buddy.
let me tell you what has aged me. All-time video views, 14 million views on BustedHalo.com.
Wow.
Which means that translates into watch hours, 483,000 watch hours. And of course, on the website, they always gauge that by clicks and views. People view the pages. 45 million page views on BustedHalo.com. The last. We've got 150,000 social media followers. The next couple of stats are a surprise to the two of you.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I had to do some math over the last week.
Which, listen, that's not his favorite task. So
That's why it took a week.
it's 2 digits. It's 2
Just
numbers.
had to add. There was some multiplication.
Get some interns in here. I got math to do.
So the number of hours that we have talked on the radio, this is of the three of us, is mostly me. You are a part of almost all of these hours. Live on the air, not counting our replays, not counting when we go on vacation, not counting the fact that you can listen to it on the app. Live on the air, 10,000 hours of radio.
Yes. We hit 10,000.
10,000.
I know our friend Lino has said this before, but 10,000's that expert point or whatever. The
That's
master,
right.
right?
That's right.
That Malcolm Gladwell book. After you hit
When
10,000.
you get 10,000.
Well,
We've done
going on
10,000.
the resume too. This is fantastic.
This is a great night for you.
This is huge. I was hoping it got to that exact figure.
Now, if we count the fact that every single day on SiriusXM, they re-air our show immediately after, like 2 hours later.
Right.
And for the first 11 years, we did a 3-hour show and 5 days a week. If you count all that, it's 26,500 hours that people have been listening to us on the air.
I'm a master twice over?
Is it just you, the master?
Well, I'm just speaking for myself here.
Okay.
You definitely are. You were before we hit any of those numbers.
Now, admittedly, lesser numbers, but because we're starting some new frontiers, we're not resting on our laurels after 25 years. Father Evan began his gaming ministry where he streams 2 hours a day. Wow. He plays video games. He chats with the people. He talks with them. And since he's been doing that only a couple of years, already 1,130 hours streamed on video for Father Evan. So that's the next frontier.
And that also means I'm switching jobs.
Why?
Because I'd like to play video games for 1,100 hours. Oh, that's kind of his thing? All right, fine. Maybe I can play Tetris against him one day or something.
Not everybody can.
Okay, fair enough.
So for all of you who are a part of any of that, if you edited an article, if you wrote one of those 11,000 articles, if you helped produce or even watch those videos, thank you. What a great accomplishment. And thanks be to God for all of those numbers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Throughout the show, we'll have some birthday wishes from some who are not able to be here. And so let's see who would like to wish us a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
Busted. Halo. Busted. Halo. Busted. Halo.
Hey, I'm Joe Williams. I worked at Busted Halo from 2010 to 2015, producing some of the videos that are still popular today, like the Sacraments 101 series and You Don't Know Jack. I loved my time there. I loved all the people I worked with, and I love all the people that are still there today. I'm so happy to be part of the Busted Halo family. Happy 25th birthday, Busted Halo.
Wikipedia went live. The first map of the human genome was published. We got the film debuts of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. And Busted Halo was born. That all happened 25 years ago. I'm Rabbi Brad Hirschfield, here to tell you that each of those events changed lots of lives, and that Busted Halo continues to do so, reminding each of us that there is a place for each of us, however busted our halos may be, and that finding that place can be both deeply meaningful and lots of fun. Happy birthday, Busted Halo. Looking forward to many more years.
Hi, my name is Sarah Garone. I'm a writer in Mesa, Arizona, and I've been writing for Busted Halo since 2017. I have the second most popular article of all time on the site, 5 Psalms for When You're Sick. Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
We
That was fun.
We can see when people really consume our content when one of the top articles is 5 Psalms for when you're sick.
Well, people were sick there for a while.
When you're sitting home. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, what else are you to do besides go online and look at stuff?
So now it's time, now that we've given you some stats, to hear from you all. So we've got a little Busted Halo trivia, whether or not you've been a consumer of the website, whether you've heard the radio show or the podcast. These are some fun trivia that will help us learn even a little bit more about Busted Halo Ministries. So by your applause, these are all going to be multiple choice. So I'll read them once through, and then we'll go back and we'll hear the applause and see what you guys think is the right answer. So question number 1, what name did the Busted Halo team give to the 2011 day when the website went down? Now, over 25 years, occasionally there's a hiccup and there's a little, so you could like spinning, little whatever. Yeah. But this day, it really went down. This was in 2011, and after it happened, we had a little, around the office, we had a little name for it. Is it A, Busted Website, B, St. Paul's Revenge, C, Crash Wednesday, or D, Psalm 404 Error? All right, so how many, by your applause now, how many people think it's A, Busted Website? By your applause, Busted Website. Oh, wow, wow, they're voting.
It's funny because he started to applaud and then nobody else did, so it got quieter and
Can't
quieter.
be that.
And then he just put his hands down altogether. I was clapping about something else entirely.
St. Paul's Revenge? Who thinks it's St. Paul's Revenge? Wow, all right. Okay, great, great.
But I'm proud of that person for sticking with the applause. He stuck with his answer at least.
Crash Wednesday? Anybody think it's Crash Wednesday? Okay.
Okay.
Psalm 404 Error. You probably would have gotten this right if I told you that it crashed on Ash Wednesday of 2011. And it was Crash Wednesday. So C, very nice job, C. C, whoever said C, all right.
Accept your door prizes on the way out, everyone who clapped at C.
They got a lot of nice door prizes when they come in. They get the pins.
They did.
And some stickers, 25th anniversary birthday stickers. The stickers. Put it on the water bottle.
I got a couple. I hope I was allowed to do that.
All right, trivia question number 2. Most popular article of all time on BustedHalo.com. The most views. Most popular article is either A, 25 great things you can do for Lent. B, faith and finance, 4 patron saints for money matters. C, 3 easy prayers for Thanksgiving dinner. And D, Lectio Divina, a beginner's guide. All right, so the one thing I should tell you about the first one, 25 great things that you can do for Lent, that first went up in 2009, and we renew it every year. So 25 great things you can do for Lent, faith and finance, easy prayers for Thanksgiving dinner, or Lectio Divina, a beginner's guide. How many people think it's the 25 great things you can do for Lent? All right, pretty big.
We need one of those, you know, the applausometers they have on shows where it's like, brrr, okay.
You can do it for the video. B, faith and finance, 4 patron saints for money matters. Not a lot of people concerned about.
That's one of these ones.
3 easy prayers for Thanksgiving dinner. Those awkward moments.
Well, it's in between the other two. Okay.
Lectio Divina, a beginner's guide. It's actually Lectio Divina, a beginner's guide.
Job. Right there
Wait,
in the
did you
front.
wrate that article? We got an inside job over here.
520,000 page views. For some people, they love to learn about Lectio Divina.
I always thought it was the Lent one.
And it's renewed every year. It's 259,000. That's nothing to sneeze at.
I just think it's funny I would have gotten all these wrong. It's not a good sign. No, I'm just kidding. I really thought that one was the right one.
We will hear later in the show, in the second hour, I promise, we'll hear about the origin story and why we decided on the name Busted Halo. I say we without me actually really having been there myself, although one of the founders is in the room. One of the other ones is on his way. So we'll hear that story. But before we get that, let's talk about some before the website launched. Which of the following was not an actual contender for name of the site BustedHalo.com? Is it A, what's up, Jesus? B, Faith Invaders, keep in mind when this was. C, Broken Cage. or D, balance? So 3 out of those 4 were actually, they were thinking about calling the website 3 of those. Yes. And it turned into Busted Halo. So how many people by applause think it's what's up, Jesus? All right.
I applaud for that. I'm going to give it. It was 2000, right?
Okay.
That was right.
Yeah, it was 2000. It was 2000.
You're also looking at the answer.
What about?
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
What about Faith Invaders? Who thinks this is not the one that's not? Not right.
Not,
yeah.
right.
C. Broken Cage.
Oh.
Balance. Wow. All right.
Jeez. No wonder you didn't pick that one.
Yeah. So it was What's Up, Jesus. We were not considering What's Up, Jesus.
Oh,
Good
now
guessing.
you're confident with your answer. I see now. Yeah. I'm really glad you didn't call it that.
Thank you.
That's something you don't, like you're saying, you don't want to just pick the trendy thing at that
Very
moment.
dated.
Right,
Would be very
right.
dated very fast.
What? But Faith Invaders was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
I didn't
considered.
know
I mean, it
this
was
one.
considered.
Yeah.
It was considered, doesn't it? All right, so here's our last trivia question for you all by applause. The Daily Jolt is something we've been doing for many years, probably about 15 years or more. And every single day, we have an inspiring quote by somebody, not necessarily Catholic, could be even a fictional character. It's usually a pretty short quote. We put this out on social media, and then there's a little challenge that goes with it. So that's called the Daily Jolt. Our most popular all-time Daily Jolt. So everything you do on social media, the shares and the likes and the views and all that kind of thing. So most popular Daily Jolt of all time was a quote spoken by which of the following people? A, Oprah Winfrey. No applause yet. A, Oprah Winfrey. B, Pope Francis. C, Maya Angelou. Or D, Father Michael Judge. So what do you think? Is it A, is the most popular of all time, shared and, reshared and viewed? Is it A, Oprah Winfrey? What do you think? Oprah Winfrey. Wow, not a lot
I didn't even have to turn my machine
not
on
a lot
on
of
that one.
Oprah fans.
Oh, no,
there.
somebody put a bet on it.
Yeah, well,
Low odds.
if they're going to be the only ones that are right. Yeah.
Exactly.
How
Maybe
about
that was Oprah?
How about B, Pope Francis? Pope Francis.
Oh, that's pretty good.
C, Maya Angelou. She's popular.
Ooh, bit of a tie on that one.
D, Father Michael Judge.
I think
It was the 9/11 priest, Father Michael Judge, most popular of all
Nice
time.
job.
And the quote is, and we put this out on September 11th, so it aired that day for the first time. Lord, take me where you want me to go. Let me meet who you want me to meet. Tell me what you want me to say, and keep me out of your way. Amen.
Amen, yeah.
Amen. Father Michael Judge. Hey,
Wow.
good job, you all. Those
Good
were our
job.
trivia. Nice job. They did pretty well, I think.
They actually did pretty good.
Better than you would have.
They did way better than me, which is not good upon me.
It's not good upon you.
I did not know the other options for Busted Halo. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I
it's
do
before you
honestly
and I were
think you picked the best one, so that's good. I don't
After 25
I know I
years.
probably have to say that, but yeah, that's the best one.
You probably do. When we return here on this special edition of the Busted Halo Show in front of a live audience at the Triad Theater in New York City, we'll be joined by NBC News correspondent Ann Thompson right here on the stage. So keep it on the Catholic channel, Sirius XM 129.
And we're in break. All right.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sure. Yep.
Ann, come on up.
Ed McMahon. I did. Oh, I probably should have gone down. Yeah.
Well, hello.
Hi. Oh.
Thank you.
This will be for you here. I can tuck you in here.
90 seconds.
Wow. Awesome pants and boots. My goodness. Wow. Yeah, jeez.
Save it for when we really say it. I mean, today's shows. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but Chris is doing the
I'm
time.
doing the time
Yeah,
thing,
the time.
so,
Okay,
yeah.
the time. Yeah, she's got to do that.
Of course I knew that answer.
1 minute. You're usually
You can open the chips now. Now's the time to open the chips.
Yes, good. If you are listeners, you will be hearing usually here's the saint of the day. And here's the same conclave ad over and over again for a while. Don't worry about that. That's fine. We have a great... what else do we usually do? Things that caught my eye. And... Yeah, and then every other show on the Catholic channel.
No one cut the ad.
Little quick shout out to the producer of Katie McGrady's show, who's here with us tonight, Jackie Restinitti. And 20 seconds. Father Dave, do you want me to actually count you down from 10 or just say 10 seconds and say, yeah?
You may count me in because I'm going to fire
Great.
that bumper.
10,
Oh,
9,
how'd you know?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once again, from the Triad Theater in New York City, in front of a live audience, here's Father Dave and Team Busted Halo.
As we celebrate 25 years of Busted Halo Ministries, we are thrilled to be joined here in person by veteran journalist Ann Thompson. Since 1997, she's been a national correspondent at NBC News, often seen on NBC Nightly News and The Today Show. She's currently the chief environmental affairs correspondent and has extensive experience also covering the Vatican and all things Catholic. If something Catholic happens, you're going to see Ann on the TV. She's also a member of the University of Notre Dame Board of Trustees and co-airs Hesburgh Women of Impact, an initiative that recognizes and celebrates female leaders of Notre Dame. Welcome back, friend of the Busted Halo Show, Ann Thompson. Welcome. How are you? Krista, where'd you go with the mic? Hey, Ann, welcome back.
Thank you, Father Dave.
How are you?
Congratulations. I brought
What have you got? A little something? I'll let Brett hang on to that.
Yeah.
Trust me, it'll be safe and sound in my hands.
So it's 25 years that we've been doing this. You've been doing your job a while, so God bless you.
More than 25 years.
More than 25 years. You've done, anytime you and I are together, there's usually something big happening in the Catholic Church. And many people have probably seen you do that. Tell us, how that gets started. Do they just go, well, she wears a cross. Should we send her out on the Catholic stuff? Or do you say, I'd really like to cover the church?
No, it actually started in one of the darkest moments for the church, which was during the sex abuse crisis that was in Boston. I'm from Boston.
Okay.
And my mom came to me and she said, I know the head of Catholic Charities in Boston, and their donations were taking a big hit because of the scandal. And I thought that's a story because of the support they give to the neediest people in the city. So I did that story, and that sort of started things off, because for me, my faith has always been a very private thing. I am Catholic, I'm a practicing Catholic, but I never broadcast it. I don't wear a cross on TV. Now I wear my Notre Dame medal because when I was on the papal plane to Rio, where we saw each other, Pope Francis literally put his hand on my medal and blessed it.
So you wear that?
So I wear that.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
I can see that decision pretty clearly. Yeah.
We would call it a second-class relic at some point. At some point.
You're right.
Yeah. So what's it been like? What's been like a highlight of, obviously you said it started with something that's been very difficult for the church and for believers, and even just for how we are able to share the message of the gospel. But we've also seen each other at some times where, wow, all eyes are on the church and people seem to be very excited about things.
Well, I think the last time we saw each other was over in Rome after Pope Leo had been elected. And I believe I quoted a Chicago newspaper headline to you, which was, "Da Pope."
Da Pope. Da Pope. Da Pope.
It really, honestly,
did you ever think we'd see an American Pope?
No. And I think back to those days, and actually, there were people who, before the conclave started, told me to keep an eye on Bob Prevost. And I would always put him at the end of my list because he was an American, and we've always been told that an American could never be Pope.
Right. And people were saying things like, as the conclave was happening, they would go through all the big top contenders, and then they would say things like, if it would be an American, it would be him, but it's not going to be an American.
Never going to happen. Never going to happen. And so Chris White, who at that time was a consultant for MSNBC, he gave me a list of all the top candidates' names in Latin because that's how they are read. I did not take Latin. And so we're listening, Lester and George Weigel and I are on the roof of the Augustinianum, and we're listening to Habemus Papam, and the cardinal reads the name, and he says, Roberto Franciscus. And I'm like, it's the American.
The last guy on my list.
Right. We had flashcards, my final flashcard. But I should know that because Bergoglio was my final
He was
flashcard
the last one, yeah.
in 2013. So don't ever bet on anybody that I think.
You say
Don't ask who's going to win the NBA Finals, which started today. Okay, fair.
Ann Thompson, our guest here on the Busted Halo Show from NBC News. You're the chief environmental affairs, but I would say, again, even though you like to live your faith somewhat privately, people now know that you're the one that gets sent on a lot of these Catholic stories. So it might as well be chief Catholic correspondent. One of my favorite times that we happen to both be covering something at the same time, and we usually find each other, and you'll talk on our show, was we were doing a where you do like walking down, like usually walking down a road or in a side alley or in front of a building or something, and talking. You were interviewing me, except this time it was on Ipanema Beach in Rio de Janeiro, because that's where Pope Francis was hosting World Youth Day only a couple months after he was elected. And I remember we both took our shoes off to walk down, and the camera guy is walking backwards, like into the ocean practically. Getting a shot of that. That's definitely one of my favorite Ann Thompson memories, I would say.
I love that. And that was such an incredible experience.
Yeah.
And when I came back from Rome after Francis was elected, I went to my bosses and said, we have to go to World Youth Day with him, because I thought he would go from Rio to Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Again, couldn't be more wrong.
You're doing great for somebody who gets it wrong this often. Should we listen to Ann? I'm not so sure.
And so they bought it.
Yeah.
And so I was on the papal plane with him, and we met up in Rio. And you will remember the first big story was he got caught in this horrible traffic jam once he got off the papal plane. I think that led nightly for 2 days.
I think you were the one who suggested how he get there.
Clearly.
If I remember
Was
correctly.
that Ann's idea?
Oh, geez. The bottom of the stack again.
Yeah, take a left. It's really good. No.
I remember that, actually.
And then they had 3 million people show up on Copacabana Beach for his final mass. That
was a lot.
put him in a class with the Rolling Stones and Rod Stewart, who wouldn't want to be, if you're a pope, wouldn't you want to be in that company? But it was an extraordinary event, and it was just the start of, I think, what was an extraordinary papacy.
Yeah. And your work with Notre Dame, you mentioned that the medal around your neck is Notre Dame. Now you're on the board of trustees. Does that mean it gets to decide who gets a building with their name on it or something? What do you do, the board of trustees?
No, what we do is we look out. What I would say, we're the 30,000-foot view of the university and its future, and we help guide it. By charter, Notre Dame has to be headed by a congregation of Holy Cross priests. That's the order that founded Notre Dame, and we help run it. And it was the idea of Father Hesburgh. The Board of Trustees used to be all clergy, and in the mid-'60s, he made it a lay board, and it's been a wonderful partnership through the decades. And I think it's one of the reasons why Notre Dame has grown and why its reputation has grown far beyond athletics to academics, and now it's moving big into research.
And one of the initiatives you work with is called the Hesburgh Women of Impact, named after Father Hesburgh, the longtime president of Notre Dame.
And we named it, people are like, why did you name a women's group after a man?
A priest.
Yeah, and a priest. But Father Hesburgh is the one who made Notre Dame co-ed. My dad went to Notre Dame. I wanted to go to Notre Dame, and at that time it was all male. And I told my dad I was going to go and talk to Father Hesburgh and tell him he had to let me in because this is where I belonged. And as I said, he's far smarter than I ever was. And 4 years before I applied, he made it co-ed. And so that's what we do. And it's a philanthropic group to help identify women leaders for the university, to celebrate women leaders, and to encourage women's leadership among our female students.
And, well, how about
Yeah,
that?
how
That's
about
the Hesburgh Women of Impact.
And it means one of your ideas actually worked out. So that one went pretty well. It's funny that whole thing started because you wanted to go to school there. That's funny to me. Dad, make it. Let's make that work.
Let's make it happen.
I'd
Make
like
it
to
happen.
go.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you see what many of us who are consumers of media see over the last, certainly during the course of your career, but even over the last recent years, that journalism is changing, media is changing? Does that affect you on your side of things?
It does. I mean, I've had one goal my entire career, and that is every day I go in to find out the truth, and I try to get as close to the truth as humanly possible by whatever my deadline is, whether it's for Nightly or the Today Show or NBC News now. What bothers me now when I look at media is it seems people are choosing sides. And the truth doesn't take sides. The truth does not care if you're from a red state or a blue state, you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you're an independent. The truth is the truth. And when I think about how do we change it, how do we get past this, I think to Pope Francis and what we see with Pope Leo, and they both talk about a culture of encounter. And what we have done, media has allowed us to stop encountering people that we disagree with. We don't have to listen to anybody else because we can hear, we can be in our own echo chambers.
Right.
And that's dangerous for society, it's dangerous for democracy, and we have to encounter each other.
Yeah.
That's how we move forward, and we need to do more of that.
Well, thank you for being part of that. So what are you looking forward to coming up in this year? Particularly Pope Leo's doing a lot of trips. He's not coming to the U.S. this year.
No.
But he's right now in Africa. Has that been an interesting topic? Anything going on there?
You know, one of the wonderful things, I wish I was on the Africa trip. Obviously, I am not. But one of the great things is that I've been able to use my expertise from all the trips that I've been on the papal plane with him 5 times. I've been many other locations around the world, or 5 times with Pope Francis and followed Pope Francis around the world. One of the things when earlier there was this contretemps between the President Trump and Pope Leo, and Pope Leo gave a speech in Cameroon, which was based on the Sermon on the Mount, Blessed are the Peacemakers.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, he's responding to the president. And I'm like, no.
That one's been around a while.
No. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
People have said that before.
Matthew chapter 5, I think.
It's
if I'm
been
not
around
mistaken.
a while. 2, it's kind of papal boilerplate. You know, it's
Sure.
the one you can always go to because everybody in the crowd knows it. And 3, papal speeches are written weeks before they get on the plane.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily change them because somebody somewhere thousands of miles away made a comment.
Yeah.
And, you know, with Francis, you always had to be on your toes because he'd go off script all
Sure,
the time.
sure.
Our friend Claire Swift would say the worst job in the Vatican was Pope Francis's speechwriter because sometimes he'd just take
throw it away.
his speech,
Like
throw it away.
literally would throw the paper to the side. Like, you know what I really want to talk
Yeah,
about?
here's my. But Pope Leo doesn't do that. He is
Right.
very deliberate. He very much follows the script. And then you saw him today as he flew, and when we're taping, when he flew from Cameroon to Angola, he explained that speech was written weeks before
Right, sure,
this all happened.
yeah.
So it helps us understand that he is not an American responding to an American politician.
Right.
He's the leader of the Catholic Church. He represents 1.4 billion people. Peace is something he speaks about all the time. And so did Francis, and so did Benedict, and so did John Paul II.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when John Paul II called for a day of fasting and prayer
Sure.
in hopes that the Iraq War wouldn't start.
Yeah.
I did that. I mean, I remember that event. It's
You did the story or you fasted?
No, I fasted.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which was even more amazing than if I had done the story. But
It's not easy for us.
it was like, it's like this is what they do.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
So,
So, Anne, favorite papal moment? I mean, maybe aside from, we probably have to go number 2. If number 1 is him, Pope Francis blessing your medal right on the papal plane. But favorite papal moment in your years of covering the church?
there is no doubt. So when you're on the papal plane, the Pope comes back. There are 3 classes of service: Pope class, Cardinal class, ink-stained wretch class.
Pilot.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's up there.
It is you and 71 of your closest friends who all have too much equipment and too much gear to go in the overhead. It's a mess. Anyways, so we're on the way to South Korea. Pope Francis walks back, and I always had the feeling that every time he saw me, it was like, oh, God, there's that American reporter again. She's got a laundry list of people she wants me to pray for. And she's going to try to speak to me in Italian, but it's going to come out in Spanish and French. And
She said I would never get elected. I was last on her list, but she's in the front row somehow.
He held a grudge.
I mean,
anyway,
he's into peace, so at least he's not going to pick a fight with you. Yeah.
I did have someone I wanted him to pray for. A couple of days before, one of my dear friends, who's a cameraman, Kevin Bond, his son Hudson, who was a newborn, was born with heart troubles, and he needed a heart transplant.
Wow.
And they had tried everything, and they couldn't get a heart. And I said, send me Hudson's picture. I'll have Pope Francis pray for him. So Francis comes, and he puts his hand over my iPhone. I explained to him Hudson's situation. He prays for Hudson, and we go away. 2 days later, Hudson got a heart.
Well, there you go. That was a good call, Ann Thompson.
Yeah,
Very
five.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
All
nice.
right, sweet.
So that you didn't have to think about your favorite papal moment.
No, that
one was easy.
Easily, hands down, that's it.
And thank you so much for celebrating our anniversary, our birthday, our 25th
Thank
birthday.
you.
And thank you for all you do to show people you can live the Catholic faith. You don't have to be pious. You're never perfect. We're all human, but what a way to live. Thank you for
I try to
making
show
it
people
possible.
you not have to be perfect.
You don't have to be pious was a little backhanded there, right? You don't have to be pious at all.
So when
That
we
was
return here on the Busted Halo Show, coming to you from the Triad Theater in New York City, we will answer your questions. We'll hear some more birthday wishes and lots more. So keep it on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
Test.
10, 9, 8, 7.
You can
6,
count in if you want,
5,
everybody.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Patricia Heaton, and I must say, everybody loves Father Dave here on the Busted Halo Show, so keep listening.
Don't forget that everything that we're talking about tonight here on the Busted Halo Show, even though it's a special show, is still linked for you and for your convenience at bustedhalo.com/radio, including links to whatever our guests are talking about, our upcoming dates, Brett's fundraiser, which is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Liz.
Oh, I need to start exercising.
You do.
Huh.
And of course, if you're listening to the radio and you've never been to bustedhalo.com, you've never seen any of those 11,000 articles that we talked about,
Hello.
then you should go there. If you've never enjoyed the Daily Jolt and been challenged just for the day, all those available at bustedhalo.com/radio. Well, we're back live here at the Triad Theater in New York City. How's the show going? Do you enjoy this show? Okay. We had like special guests. We
You
had
gotta love it.
video things.
Love it.
Is your wife okay without you?
Hope so. Kind of busy myself. She is with friends and family for her own baby shower right now. Once again, I was not invited. I was invited to this.
Did we invite you to this?
It was a soft invite. It's kind of like if you're around, you know what I mean?
If you can make it to New York.
Go ahead. We won't kick you out.
Well, we'd like to now acknowledge some folks that are in the crowd tonight. There are people that are writers of the website, readers of the website, people that listen to the radio show, people that have come as far away as Wisconsin for sure.
Wow.
Wisconsin all the way
That
from
might be the
Wisconsin.
winner.
Yep. Pretty far. And we got people that work at Busted Halo, some of whom you've heard on the radio show, certainly seen on Facebook Live. Oftentimes, every other week when I'm answering questions live on Facebook, I'm co-hosted by one of our very talented staff at our home office here at BHHQ, either Alethea Zaguda or Jen Sawyer, who's the editor-in-chief of BustedHalo.com. Jen Sawyer.
Yeah, Jen!
No. Jen Sawyer. How are you, Jen?
I'm doing well, Father.
Hey, Jen, you've been the editor-in-chief for quite a while. You've been working for Busted Halo over 10 years.
Yes.
You started in our social media department.
Yes.
And now the editor-in-chief. Hey, nice job on 11,000 articles. That's
you.
a lot of reading.
I wish I could take credit for all of
Okay,
that.
but still.
Good portion.
You know, since we crunched our numbers about number of hours that we've talked on the radio, you should, like how many characters or how many words you've edited or something like that.
Good thing there's like tools for that, so I don't have to go through and count them. I'll get back to you next time.
Jen, thank you so much for the vision and leadership you give. We just, for our 25th birthday, released a brand new look on the website and even some new content. Can you tell us about the new column that we've got?
Yes, so we have a brand new column called Voices from the Back Pew. And Voices from the Back Pew specifically seeks to highlight the perspectives of people who are not often heard from in the church. So maybe it's somebody who is struggling or has been through a tough time with the church, or maybe it's some facet of Catholic teaching that people struggle with. And giving voice to their experiences and being able for other people to relate to that and say, you know what, like me too, I've struggled with that too. So we're really happy to be able to amplify the voices of people that maybe for some reason aren't heard often in the church. So that's a real special part of what we're doing right now.
And thank you for spearheading that, Jen. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, great.
Great.
Now, what we often do on not only the Facebook Live that Jen and I co-host, thank you, Jen, but also on the radio show, we answer people's questions of faith. Sometimes they call in. Sometimes they write in via email, bustedhalo@thecatholicchannel.org. And sometimes we take questions live and in person. Do you like when that happens?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Why is that?
Well, because you keep saying we do questions of faith, but it's really you do questions of faith, and then I usually mock you in some way at the end.
Oh, great. Okay.
And in all love,
Sometimes we'll be with people either at a convention or on a pilgrimage. How many people have been on pilgrimage with us, by the way? Oh, yeah. All right. That's what I thought. Some good
That's pretty good.
They're small but vocal.
They also seem to have the most empty glasses in front of them, so that might play a role as well, I think.
That's what we do on the pilgrimages as well.
I think we trained them well, in a way.
But as everybody was queuing up to come on into the theater tonight, we offered everybody the opportunity to write down questions for us on these Busted Halo question cards. And I'm looking forward to, over the next hour or so, getting to some of those. Are you looking forward? You seem to be.
I am, because what we say when we go out and with the question cards and the pens, we say, listen, these could be questions of faith, or these can be sillier questions for the team, or something more like personal to us, or it doesn't have to be a deep theological topic. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. So I'm always thrilled to see what questions you guys actually come up with. And we're always surprised about what ends up in the stack of cards.
And just as a little treat for those who are in the theater tonight, apologies to those listening on the radio. After we go off the air, we'll read some of the ones that we couldn't read on the air.
Oh, I actually didn't know that part. Where's that bottle that Ann gave us? It's like Busted Halo After Dark in here. All right.
But for now,
that being said, as we like to say.
That being said, since we're still on the air,
right,
let's see if we can get to a question from our crowd gathered here. Krista Lepard is in the theater amongst the people.
Yes.
She's the ambassador to the people.
That's right.
Krista, how's the show from out there?
It looks great. I went up to the balcony, took some pictures.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I really thought you were about to say I went to the bathroom right there. I know we're trying to keep it clean, but I was like, well, I don't know why she would mention that currently. And she didn't. So that's on me and on nobody else. Thanks.
Thanks, Brett.
That's why they kind of invite me.
How does it look? How does it sound from out there?
It looks great.
Okay,
I'm
great.
like worried even just standing here. I don't want to block anyone's view.
Okay.
You know? So if I'm blocking your view, just say,
Are people enjoying, snacks and drinks and things? Is that happening?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, snacks and drinks? Great, okay. Great. This gives people just a little taste of what we typically do, because we do the show between 6 and 8, so we usually have to either have hard dinner very late. Well, yours is 5 to 7 because you're in Central Time.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love your homilies. I can't say I've caught every word of every homily.
Because
my wife is a delicious chef, and sometimes I have to sneak off and have a bite or two while you're preaching.
You don't mean mass, during mass.
No, jeez. Give me a little tiny bit of credit. I will wait for coffee and donuts after you're done. Which is tomorrow. Hope to see you all there.
But we've got questions of faith now happening among the crowd. Krista, who have you got?
I have Wendy from Port Washington.
Oh, Port Washington.
Oh,
who's from Port Washington here? We've got any Port Washington?
Oh.
I'm from Port Washington.
Wow. A little bit of a ringer here. Is that your sister? Hold on.
My sister, not able to make it.
Yeah. She's in Florida, not Port Washington currently.
She's far.
Yeah.
So Wendy has a question for us. Krista, is that correct?
It is.
Yeah, Wendy,
all right.
Yeah.
Wendy. Can you please read your...
You read your question, yeah.
Some people forget.
Okay, for each of you on the team.
Oh.
Other than God or Jesus, after you arrive in heaven, who do you want to talk with from the Bible, and what do you want to ask that person or tell that person or thank that person for?
There's a lot of presumption, first of all.
I mean, thank you so much for putting me in that number. I'm about to cry just at the beginning of the question. I am? That's great news. Holy moly, I've been worried about that.
So other than God or Jesus, who would we like to thank or ask a question of? Okay. Interesting.
Well,
so,
I mean,
yeah,
if
go ahead.
I'm going, I got a lot of people to talk to up there. I wasn't expecting all of them to be up there. You know, rock stars, best friends that have gone before me. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that's big.
I'm going to say at least,
Yeah.
I'll
Please.
I'll take a swing at this.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I would certainly love to thank St. Paul. I think he got a lot of this going. Good job, St. Paul.
Yeah.
Because, he didn't have microphones or a radio show. He had to walk around and get in the boat, and he's like standing in front of people, and they're throwing rocks at him and stuff. So thank you.
True.
Thank you, St. Paul.
He had to go through a lot to get this going, and here we are today.
He had to go through a lot.
Yeah.
So I like to...
And you're a Paulist father, so it's kind
yes,
of like,
yes.
it's kind of extra credit,
And so also, therefore, Father Isaac Hecker, founder of the Paulist Fathers, who died in 1888. And when I get to heaven, I'd be like, hey, solid. I'll give him one. I'll give him fist bump.
Fist bump.
Fist bump, Father Hecker. I'll give that. All right. So who do you want to say
I
hi
wonder
to
if
when
fist
you're
bumps
okay?
are still a big deal up there. I guess so. They don't tell us exactly what happens, so we get to kind of come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anyone in heaven. And I have to ask them a question too, or just say what's up?
You can ask. No, you can ask question. You for sure. You can ask question. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot. Maybe this is just recency bias because we've been talking about him a lot. We like to call him Doubting Didymus now.
Sure.
That's his real name.
Yeah.
Doubting Thomas is his more famous name. I think he gets a bad rap too. I don't think there's really anybody that didn't have a moment of doubt at some point. But here he is, thousands of years later, still being called out for that. Like, how dare you, sir? And where were you, by the way? So I'd like to, be like, listen, I think you got a bad rap there. And just, for all the people who've doubted out there. And then he came to faith as well. I'm also, of course, reminded as a comedian of the genius line, flip me over on this side, I'm done.
St. Lawrence.
St. Lawrence, of course,
the deacon. We got a couple of deacons in here tonight. Deacon, shout out.
Oh, he
deacon,
was
deacon,
I
shout
didn't even
out.
know he was a deacon. I thought he was just a struggling comic like myself. That's just a great line. I honestly just want to give him props, like you said, like a fist bump. Great line.
Like people seek him out, like.
It's already hard to be funny under pressure. Dude was being cooked. I mean, that is pressure under fire. Pardon the pun. I'm working on it. So those would be top two.
Working on your act.
Maybe it's because of the timing of my life and the timing of this show. Would really love to give Pope Francis a hug.
Okay,
he
sure.
is just a very special person. I think on a personal level for me, for the world. I think even looking back, I think people who are going to be joining the church and people who are kind of on the fence. I mean, I'll speak, even though my mom probably doesn't want me to say this. She's not a huge, Catholic,
She's not a huge Catholic?
Well, hey, she's actually shrinking, actually. She's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
smaller. Pope Francis was instrumental in having her be like, I love this guy. I
Yeah,
love what he's
yeah,
saying.
nice.
Who knows how many people that's true for. So those would be my top three.
Okay. Crystal Lepard, it was for everyone on the team. Who would you like, when you get to heaven, who would you like to say hello, either fist bump or whatever?
All right, so God and Jesus were out. That was
God and Jesus are out.
I mean, they're there, but
We
for the sake of
established
the
that.
question, yes.
Like excluding them. Well, then the obvious answer is Mary.
Okay, now we were waiting for the woman to go with
Right.
Mary.
I saved that one for you. No, it's a great answer.
But specifically,
Yes.
there's a lot in the Bible that we don't know in terms of what Jesus was like after birth.
Oh, yeah.
Or really just her pregnancy, but also just what Jesus was like at age
As a-
2.
Yeah.
At age 3, 4, etc.
Yeah.
So I
That's
would love
genius.
to go.
I would
So
like to
listen
be
to
there
that.
for that. Assuming I'm in, which I appreciate. That's a great answer. Go on, Mary, yes.
Very nice. Krista often brings the motherly.
We need it so bad, thank you. Actually, you had a show on Thursday. I had to go to my aunt's wake. Where was you and 3 ladies on the show? How did that
It
balance?
was.
Did you get a kind of what for by the ladies?
Father Dave.
Father Dave. We're in the right city for that one. It does sound like, 70s New York City. Father Dave.
Father Dave.
Hey.
So no, that went well. I like having the balance. So it's not just the celibate men that I live with, not just you and me.
Yeah.
No
No offense taken.
I was trying not to.
I was like, Ann, thanks for telling everyone they don't need to be perfect, Father Dave. You've really proven that to
She
us.
did say that.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up next hour on the Busted Halo show, here's what we got. Here's what we got coming for you.
Please.
We're going to have a live musical performance right here on the stage. Yes, Kayleen Seidel and Jay O'Connor Navarro will join us, and that's going to bring down the house. I hope not literally. I mean, we're on the second floor, so we should be okay. But also,
You're doing pretty good.
also, more of your questions of faith. We're going to hear the origin story of Busted Halo Ministries from one of the founders, and we'll get to thank some other people. And we got some more birthday wishes in the crowd and on video. And Brett, maybe I can go get another Dr. Pepper at the top of the hour. Brett.
Yeah, because you spilled yours on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't
Only
know
a
if I
little
was
bit.
supposed to say that.
You were not.
Live show, baby.
Now
All
I'm,
right.
now I'm in trouble with Ben. So all that is coming up. One more hour live here from the Triad Theater in New York City on the Catholic Channel.
You're listening to the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we're going to mop it up.
Yeah, I had to say it. I'm sorry, pal. Maybe it's a sign from God. We don't need that much caffeine. You need the smaller can.
Little tiny one. Little tiny one.
So I'm marking out 3, right?
Yeah, I'm a little behind, but that's
3 what?
minutes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, I've got this on 7. So I'm just going to fire it 7 straight up.
Okay, cool. That's fine. It's easy enough.
Hey, Ben, can you do a little AIR? No, you're okay. Well, that too, but I meant air.
Air, yeah. It's getting a little hot under the lights. Okay. What is...
Yeah, Frank's here. Does he need to be in there?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to have them move if he has.
All right, the AIR is on.
Thank you, Ben.
Anything else you need from me?
I mean,
2 minutes.
More
Two
paper
minutes
towels.
till the top of the hour.
Your forgiveness for our...
We need your forgiveness, yes.
Do you want me to leave it on? Or turn it off before we start, though, right?
Yeah.
It's going to sound better.
Then yes.
No, I messed up.
Okay.
Well, I had one, so it was nice. It would have gotten awkward fast if we did.
So we're going to do the game show in this part. So
Oh, that's what I was wondering. In this first chunk?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay, got it. So, you've got Jeff is there. And against her. So
Okay.
just blanked out her name.
And they're gonna come.
Yeah, do you want to? We can start prepping them right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Okay. No.
But are we doing this first? Yeah. Got it. Okay, when you said
Literally
first chart,
started.
I see. In all the break.
Before the break.
Okay, so Frank and Mike, and then I would prep these two while you have a minute. Yeah. Where they're going to stand.
1 minute. What it is, that's trivia. We're doing trivia for the past 25 years.
You know what I usually say? I love you. I love you, whoever you are. I've got 40 seconds here. Yeah, I got it. Here, you sit.
20 seconds.
Yeah. 20 seconds? It's going to be so sticky. Let's careful.
Back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
It's like New Year's Eve.
2, 1.
Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129 presents The Busted Halo Show with Father Dave Dwyer. We call it Busted Halo because we're not perfect, but God asked us to try anyway. Answering your questions of faith is Father Dave Dwyer of the Paulist Fathers. Cracking us all up, our comedian co-host with his heart on his sleeve, Brett Siddell. And our prodigal intern, now producer, musician and mom, Krista Lepard. So if you have serious spiritual questions, but don't mind laughing along the way, you're in the right place. The Busted Halo Show.
And now, in front of a live audience at the Triad Theater in New York City, here's Father Dave and Team Busted Halo.
Oh, there's lights. There's lights. Wow, that's fancy.
I love it.
I can't wait to see the video part of this now.
Oh, we're adding a little Studio 54 to the mix.
Our number 2, that's our next. We're going to bump up to that next time. Yeah.
What a party.
We are coming to you on location this day as we celebrate 25 years of Busted Halo Ministry. BustedHalo.com launched in the year 2001. And this hour, we'll get to hear the origin story of that. Not only the name and where that came from, but how this all came about. Because we've got some of the originals, the OGs in the room.
OGs, all right.
What does that mean anyway?
It means original gangster, to be honest with you. But I was hoping you didn't ask me, and I knew you were going to. Here I am. So,
are you saying you know me after 19 years? Is that what you're saying?
I just know. We share a brain at this point.
So we will speak to Busted Halo founders this hour. We'll have some more birthday wishes and special edition of Test Your Faith Trivia, which we often play here on the Busted Halo Show. 2 contestants vying for some pretty cool prizes, which I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
It's Test Your Faith Trivia Quarter Century Edition. Oh, I know. It's pretty nice.
That impressed them.
And performing a couple of songs from her one-woman show, Broadway actress and singer Kayleen Seidel will join us right here on stage. Kayleen Seidel and Jay O'Connor Navarro accompanying her from the St. Paul's Music Ministry, a few blocks away. All that, and we'll try to get to a couple more questions of faith from the crowd here on the Busted Halo Show's 25th birthday celebration in front of a live audience.
There they are. I was just wanted to prove that they're there.
Yes. Have any of them left?
No,
no,
that I
they
know
said no.
The person who said no is still here. That's tricky. Wrap my head around that later.
How's the show going?
I love this.
Okay, great.
This is
How
fantastic.
come? Well, you do this on stage. You do your comedy thing.
Your comedy thing. Like a little pat on the back.
Yeah, great job.
Good job, little Brady boy. No, I love this. As cheesy as it sounds, but it's true. I love the people. And thankfully, we have a room here of people who love me, so it feels even better. It's good to put the faces to the people who
Yep,
call,
sure,
or we get
sure,
emails
sure.
or messages in whatever form. It's real people out there. In fact, I just got asked recently, I told them that I do radio, but also stand-up, and the person said, how do you do radio and you can't see the people laughing? Is that tough? And I was like, I have the best crowd on planet Earth right here. How about the laugh on this guy? Are you kidding me? It's the best. It's the best. And not only is it the best laugh, I can get them pretty easily. So like, it's like the best crowd going. So that's huge for me. Yeah.
Now, Krista, you and I both went to the same broadcast journalism school, Syracuse University. Shout out, Syracuse. Anybody? Shout out.
I did not.
You did not. And at one time, you were maybe having ambitions to be one of those sideline reporters that has to point the microphone to the very tall quarterbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
So you like being up here as well. You were going to be on air, person.
I mean, I don't mind. Plus, I sing, for
Sure,
my music ministry
sure.
back in Ohio,
Yep.
so I know where to hold the mic and whatever. Thanks. But I also, in Busted Halo history, I did intern.
You were. You've come
first.
full circle.
Yeah, in 2011, I interned for you guys in here in Midtown Manhattan and at SiriusXM headquarters.
How'd that go for you?
I mean, I came back.
The proof is in the pudding. I mean, she came back.
Did a couple things in between, but that's all right.
Nice. Well, a couple of things. ESPN, Golf Channel.
But still, you could have vowed to never return. You did the opposite, so that was pretty good.
So thanks for coming back.
I appreciate. Thanks for having me back.
So this all started a long time ago. Yeah, we're gonna.
It's like a flashback.
Can you do the flashback sequence? Long time ago. Flashback lighting. There it is. There it is. Flashback lighting.
Nice job. That was good.
This all started long time ago, and we'll get to hear a little bit of the origin story from a couple of our founders that are here in the room. One of the co-founders of Busted Halo Ministries, Deacon Mike Hayes, we'll talk to in a minute, but also really responsible for some of the very beginnings. We'll hear from Father Frank DiCiano, who is the president of Paulist Fathers. But so I'll start a little bit of what I know to the beginning, but then let's go hear from Father Frank and from Deacon Mike Hayes. So in the mid-1990s, the U.S. bishops put out a big document that said, hey, we really need to reach young adults, the people from 18 to 35, and the bishops of the United States decided it was a priority at that point, and it then essentially said, okay, go do that. And I believe in true Paulist fashion, where we try to read the signs of the times and try to hopefully use our talents to bring to a new American audience the old truths of the gospel, the Paulist Fathers decided to take that on. But part of that decision was the then Paulist president, Father Frank DiCiano, who's in the room tonight. Father Frank.
Yay!
Ooh, Ben, can I see? Let me see Father Frank. First of all, thank you, because we wouldn't be here having this great night and the drinks and all, if not for you. Am I remembering that right? Was that the response? Like the Paulists really need to do something about this?
Well, the church needed to do something
Yeah.
about it because
Yeah.
the church is great at putting out documents
Yeah.
and nobody does anything.
Right.
We've been talking about evangelization for 60 years, and you'd never know it from the way we behaved
Yeah.
and what our priorities are.
Right.
Well, it was pretty clear. I was reelected in 1998 by some divine miracle, and it was
because they loved you.
It was pretty clear at that time that there were massive generational differences in the way people were approaching faith. So you had generations like mine where you memorized the catechism and you'd say these prayers all the time, you'd serve on the altar, etc. And then their children or their grandchildren didn't go to church, hardly went to church, et cetera, et cetera. And so we're trying to think of, well, how do we get in touch and reach our own younger generations? And there were some folks in Chicago who were experimenting with a variety of things, theology on tap, people at St. Patrick's Church, old St. Patrick's Church, in Chicago. And we invited them to come to our headquarters, which was then located in Queens, New York. And we sat around and we chatted and talked about what are the dynamics that are there, what are the things that are needed, what might be some approaches. And our council pretty much said, we should go ahead and take an initiative.
Let's do this.
In this apostolate. So we had a newly ordained priest who is a great theologian, Brett Hoover, whom I had known in the seminary, and he was also a very cool guy. So I figured,
He was hip. He was young.
Yeah, no, he was in anticipation of you, Dave. Cool guy, and wherever I go anywhere, people come up to me and they say, "Oh, do you know Father Dave?" You know, so
I know Father Brett Hoover.
No, reputation precedes you. And then we had a young man who had an enormously mellow voice, perfect for the radio, named Mike Hayes. And so, we didn't know what we were doing, so let's try and do something. And between the two of them, they began developing this ministry to reach young adults.
Well, as a matter of fact, first of all, thank you for that, and thanks to the General Counsel. But the aforementioned co-founder of Busted Halo Ministries is joining us here in the room with his wife, Marion. Deacon Mike Hayes, everybody. Woo! Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Mike, have we gotten the story right so far?
So far. And thanks for having Father Frank here, because that was really his brainchild. He'd gathered a whole bunch of young adults along with the folks from Chicago, and we sat around a table. At the end of the meeting, they said, "Wow, it would be really great if there was someone who knew a little bit about the media and who knew a little bit about retreat work and who knew a little bit about young adults." And all the eyes in the room just looked at me because I was a radio producer who had learned to do retreats in college and was really into this. And I was like, oh, dear Lord. And so I left my job and came to work for you guys. And I've never regretted that.
As I recall, in thinking about, okay, how do we reach, and this is the year 2000, how do we reach out to young people? You guys actually started, you and Father Brett started asking around, what should we do? What should we have, like someplace at church people can go and ask questions or whatever? And a lot of people said, you guys should really start a website. Yeah. These things are new. This is good. You should have one of these.
They're doing pretty good.
They're doing pretty good.
Websites are a really big deal. So that was a good idea.
Literally, the directive from Father Frank was do something on the internet.
And so I bet, Mike, over all these years, the many years that you were with us in New York, working out of the main offices, and even since you've gone on to other pastors, I'm pretty sure that the question you get more than any other about Busted Halo is, where did you guys come up with that name?
If I had $1 for every time I heard it, I could retire. Yeah.
Dollar's not what it used to be, Mike.
That's true.
Stick with us, would you?
Yeah, and so we did a whole bunch of focus groups all over the country, and one of the places we went to was the South Bronx. And
oh yeah.
And then Father Brett went up and he met with a group of young adults, and one of them just said, nah, like we were thinking all these names, and one of them was like, nah, it's gotta be Busted something, yo. And then and somebody else in the room went, Halo, and it was a joke, and everybody laughed. And Brett just wrote down Busted Halo, and he comes back to the office. He was like, what do you think of the name Busted Halo? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. Shows you what I know. And
were you still like, I think we should do What's Up, Jesus? You're like, I'm still voting for that one. It's a very funny commercial right now.
I'll tell you those story in a second about that.
Pardon me.
But we tested that name with a bunch of other ones, and that was the one name that everybody laughed at, first of all, and it was the one name everybody remembered. Even when we went through the list, like someone I remember listed was like a memory game for them. They listed all the names that we came up with, and they said, oh, and of course, Busted Halo, which is the best one. And we're like, I think we have something
and
here.
Given the memorable part about it, you will certainly know, and Father Frank will know, that at the origins, this ministry was called Paulist Young Adult Ministries. And so several years after I was working there and we'd begun the radio show, and I would tell people, even people in the Paulist, like, oh, so Dave, what is it you're doing now? I'm like, I'm doing Paulist Young Adult Ministries. And it'd be like that stare, like that blank. And then I'd wait a beat. I'd wait a beat and I'd go, Busted Halo? And they go, oh, Busted Halo.
Why didn't you start with that? You buried the lead.
So then we decided to just call it Busted Halo. Yeah.
You did some informal testing of that.
Mike Hayes, everybody. Thank you, Mike.
Also, Mike, you look exactly the same as 20 years ago. I don't know how you pulled that off, but very impressive.
I think we should have them both stand up and give them another big round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being
Mike
here.
Hayes and Father Frank DiCiano, founders.
Oh, I thought she was talking about us. No, thank you, Father Frank. Thank you, Mike.
Well, we mentioned Brett Hoover a couple times. I'm pretty sure he wants to wish us a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
Hey, everybody. This is Brett Hoover. I'm a professor of theology at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. But 25 years ago, then president of the Paulist Fathers, Father Frank DiCiano, asked Mike Hayes and me to build something that eventually got called Busted Halo. It was just a ministry and a website in those days. It's become something amazing over the last quarter century, so congratulations to the team, to Father Dave, to all those who've worked on it through the years, and to its fans and supporters around the world.
Hi, I'm Veronica Stigil, and I've been a writer for Busted Halo for the past 5 years since 2021. And this is Sonia, and she's been featured in a lot of my essays. We want to wish Busted Halo a happy 25th birthday. Ad multos annos. We can't wait to see where you're headed.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Busted Halo. Happy birthday to you. Happy 25th birthday, Busted Halo.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
We now know why Krista's daughter Carmen is the star of our show, none of the three of us.
I was not expecting her scary voice that she likes to do at the end. I stopped filming. Dang, you're gonna have to send me that
Well,
one.
oftentimes on the Busted Halo show, we take calls and we give away prizes. We've got a special edition tonight.
It's time to test your faith.
Special 25th anniversary edition with fabulous prizes coming to you on location from the Triad Theater in New York City. This is Test Your Faith Trivia, last 25 years edition.
They don't. In a lot of these game shows, they don't let you bring a glass of wine up with you, so that's kind of cool. You don't see that on Family Feud very often. You can, yeah, I'm not stopping you.
And we've got two contestants that have come from the crowd. Krista, can we meet our contestants, please?
Yes, please say your name and where you are from.
Janine, right here in New York City.
Janine,
Wow.
nice.
Tough commute into the show this evening. A subway pass for a day.
And our second contestant?
Jeff from Bay City, Wisconsin.
Bay City, Wisconsin.
I think he wins from the furthest.
And you are playing for a very rare prize. This is, I'm not sure everybody would want this on their desk, but this is a Father Dave bobblehead. So that's...
I really think we should add like one of those Chatty Cathy strings on the back, and you're like, I'm Father Dave. I'm Father Dave. I host a show. I like that. I have one of these, and I love it. And I put like little mini Mardi Gras beads around his neck, so it's really fun.
So for you all, remind me of your names again. Janine and Jeff. Yeah. Janine and Jeff. Easy with the J's. Okay. Janine and Jeff. All right. So for Janine and Jeff, we've got these questions that are things that have happened in the last 25 years in the realm of the Catholic Church. Now, you may notice that Janine and Jeff are kind of positioned one on each side of the theater. We have no illusions that the rest of you are going to keep your mouths shut. So we're going to have Price is Right rules. You can shout out if you think you know the answer. They're all multiple choice, and each side will kind of listen to you'll be pulling for your contestant. So, you know, they do like 1250,
yeah,
800.
They're like giving the
right,
hand
exactly.
signals and stuff.
So we're going to kick it off with Janine. Your first question, Janine. All right, here we go. Janine, one of the biggest headlines in Catholicism over these past 25 years was when Pope Benedict XVI voluntarily resigned from the papacy. There's a multiple choice. In what year did he resign? A, 2012, B, 2013, C, 2014. 12, 13, or 14. What do you think, Janine and Janine's house?
You guys can help.
I'm going with 13.
You're going to go with 2013, which is correct.
Got it.
1 point.
The people yelling
taking a drink?
2014 should be ashamed. Not because you didn't know it, because you were yelling at her 2014 so loudly. Yeah, good job, though.
Janine needed another little swig of the wine.
I know. It was a celebration swig. One step closer to a Father Dave bobblehead. I'm going to get it.
All right, Jeff, are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
All right, Jeff.
Hope so.
In 2011, English-speaking Catholics began using a new English translation for the Roman Missal of the Mass? Which of the following was not a new response for the congregation? So 2 of these are old, 1 of these is not. Which of the following is not a new response as of 2011? Is it A, and with your spirit, B, it is right and just, or C, praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ? Which of the following was not a new one, Jeff?
C.
C, he said C. He's correct. C.
Whoa. Who said B at the last second right there? Was that you? Was it for real? Take that wine away. No, I'm just kidding. That one was, I didn't think that was easiest until everyone literally said C in the room. Like the wait staff said C. So good job listening to the crowd on that one.
We've got another 1-point question now. Back to Janine. Janine, Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris caught fire in 2019, but thankfully was not completely destroyed. How many years did it take to rebuild and reopen? Is it A, 3 years, B, 5 years, or C, 7 years? 3, 5, or 7, Janine?
6 isn't 1, but that's all right. 3, 5, or 7.
People are yelling stuff. That's not one of the answers. Was that the 6-7 joke? That's done. That's a TikTok joke. That's over. I know that you're young, but 6-7's all over.
So 3, 5, or 7, Janine? What do you think?
I think it took a long time, so I'm going with 7.
All right. It is 5 years. It was 2024.
Honestly, I think most of the people had that one wrong. So yeah, you can still have more wine. It's all right.
All right, now, just so you know, we will have a 2-point round, so it's not all over for Janine. She could come from behind and at least tie it up. But let's go back to Jeff.
All right.
Jeff, here's your next question. Jeff, how many times has a pope visited the United States in the last 25 years? Any of the popes? There's been a lot of popes in the last 25 years. How many times has there been a papal visit to the United States in the last 25 years? Is it A, 2 times, B, 3 times, or C, 4 times? 2, 3, or 4? What does everyone think for Jeff? 2, 3, or 4?
I'll go with 4.
What are you saying, Jeff?
4.
4 is incorrect. Only twice. Only twice.
That was a really varied answer from the crowd. And you guys could look it up. You shouldn't, but
Don't look it
be
up.
getting as many wrong.
All right, so now we've got a tie score, 1-1. All right, nice.
Ooh, tie ball game.
But now here comes the 2-point round.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is nice. Back to Janine now. All right, Janine. Many saints were canonized in the last 25 years. Which of the following was a saint that was declared to be a saint, canonization, in the past 25 years? Which of these 3 happened in that time? A, Sister Faustina Kowalska, B, St. John Henry Newman, or C, Maximilian Kolbe? Which of those happened in the last 25 years? A, B, or C? Faustina Kowalska, John Henry Newman, or Maximilian Kolbe?
She's looking for help, folks.
I'm going to go with B.
And your final answer is B, and that is correct.
Wow.
It was John Henry Newman.
Somebody said B the most. Who really yelled B? No, it wasn't you, Mike. It was a woman's voice. I really think that was the bartender, honestly. She was like, ah! But good job. Good job, crowd.
All right, last 2-point question, and this is for Jeff. All right, you ready, Jeff? Because it could be
tie it up. This is a biggie.
Tie it up. Jeff, I mentioned that we've had some saints canonized in the past 25 years. How many saints have been canonized since 2001?
Dang.
This is a rough number for each of these. Is it roughly 100, roughly 400, or roughly 1,000?
1,000.
Wow, Jeff doesn't even want the crowd. Let's just hear what the crowd would think, though.
Well, honestly, they've been getting dicey answers out there.
Jeff, you going to stick with that final answer, 1,000?
I will.
It is close to 1,000 saints.
Wow, tie ball game.
Now,
the bottom of the 9th.
Now, to be fair, the reason for that is St. John Paul II, just in his last portion, from 2001 to 2005, 36 saints. Pope Benedict XVI, 45 saints. Pope Francis, including a group of 812 martyrs all at once, was 942, and Pope Leo so far 9. So there you go.
He's got some catching up to do if it's a race like that. Yeah. Good job.
All right, so now we have a tiebreaker, so we know who is for sure the winner.
Wow.
We're going to need the crowd to enter and weigh in on this one. All right, tiebreaker, and it's the same question for both of you. And so just don't pick the same number, but that should be easy. So since 2001, how many international apostolic journeys have popes traveled on? So not countries, but how many trips, how many papal trips have there been since 2001?
We're not doing Price is Right. We're doing closest number to the figure. right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. They
All
can
right.
participate like Price is Right. Like
Right.
shouting.
But- Any numbers. yes.
But not
Okay.
the other
Want any
thing.
But who's numbers? ever get the
So
closest?
shout out some numbers.
$1
$1.
Drew.
1 cent.
$1.
Bobblehead.
All right, so we're going to start with Gene.
They're not giving you a lot of help anymore. What happened?
How many apostolic journeys?
85.
85. And to Jeff.
67.
Yeah.
67.
I guess it's not. I guess the joke isn't over. My bad.
The actual retail price is 87 journeys.
Wow.
So look at that.
Wow. No offense to Janine, did not see that coming. You guessed 1, and I was like, well, she's not even close. So, and then you guessed almost the exact
Wow,
figure.
way to have faith. Way to have
Listen, you
faith in
still
me,
got
Brett.
the bobblehead. Give it up for Janine. Jeff, we've got parting
And
prizes.
Jeff, your parting prize, Bus Halo sunglasses. Those are pretty cool too, Bus Halo sunglasses.
I don't know if they're going to fit, but good luck.
Thank you both. Give it up for Janine and Jeff, all right? I think they did represent our closest and farthest. Yeah. What happened? What
He's
happened?
got him
Oh,
on.
Jeff, he's got him on.
Actually, you look pretty cool.
He looks
Very
great.
cool.
He looks great.
All right. He might have even preferred those. Maybe he got that wrong on purpose.
All right, so when we return right here on this stage, we'll have you will appreciate this part more than us talking. I'm going to be pretty sure about that. So when we return, Kayleen Seidel will perform, accompanied by Jay O'Connor Navarro, and she can do 2 songs from her upcoming one-woman show. It's going to be great. So keep it here on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129.
Chairs to the side, stuff on the chairs, table down, right? Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, he does. Okay.
Ben, can you kill the mics we were using? Thanks.
Well, it looks kind of like it might be.
Just the white stripe, thanks. Here you go. It's because you're a caller.
White stripe, that's me. Yes, you are. It's in the back.
Just in the middle, right? Center. No.
Yeah, get it together. Pretend like you've been there.
Right? Sure. 30 seconds. Okay, thank you. It's okay. I'm with the toddler now, so there's one right there.
You can clear because I'm going to introduce you. You want your water?
I guess I don't need
I'm going to start here, but I'm going to swing behind you when I leave.
Great.
Sure. Oh, hang on.
3, 2, 1.
How's the Busted Halo show going here at the Triad Theater? Pretty good? Nice. Well, Busted Halo Ministries, the headquarters, is located at the Paulist Fathers Mother Church here in New York City, the Church of St. Paul the Apostle. Anyone familiar with that church? We are thrilled to be joined by two members of the incredible music ministry that'll perform for us this evening. Kayleen Seidel is a Broadway actress, singer, and teacher. Among her many credits, she made her Broadway debut in the original cast of Harmony, a new musical, and starred as Sarah Brown in the national tour of Guys and Dolls, and was in an off-Broadway production of Fiddler on the Roof entirely in Yiddish. Tonight, she will perform two songs from her new one-woman show, The Plan I Didn't Have, parodies, playbills, and plot twists. Accompanying her on piano is Jay O'Connor Navarro, the Associate Director of Music and Composer in Residence at the Church of St. Paul the Apostle. He is also Associate Professor at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts and was the music director for the recent Tony-nominated Broadway show, Here Lies Love. One of his original compositions was performed for Pope Leo at St. Peter's Square this past September. Welcome to the Busted Halo Show, Kayleen and Jay.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Father Dave and Busted Halo, for having us. It's great to be here with you, Jay. And very fun to be introduced as a Broadway performer. That was a dream come true. But there's another dream that I also have reached more recently even, which is becoming a mom. And yeah, I know, it's great. Both dreams incredible. Becoming a mom, very challenging for any woman with a career, but often feels impossible as a musical theater performer, but here we are. So one of these songs made it into my show, which is Christmas Lullaby from Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown. I think it just really captures the feeling of needing to trust in those times of uncertainty. I'll never have the power to control the land or conquer half the world or claim the sun. I'll never be the kind who simply waves her hand and has a million people do the things I wish I'd done. But in the eyes of heaven, my place is assured. I carry with me heaven's grand design. Gloria, Gloria, I will sing the name of the Lord, and He will make me shine. And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul, and I will give the world my eyes so they can see. And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul and the future of the world inside of me. In the eyes of heaven, my place is assured. I carry with me heaven's grand design. Gloria, Gloria, I will sing the name of the Lord, and He will make me shine. And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul, and I will give the world my eyes so they can see. And I will be like Mother Mary with the blessing in my soul inside of me. And I will be like Mother Mary with the power in my veins to believe in all the things I've yet to be. And I will be like Mother Mary, and I'll suffer any pains for the future of the world. For the future of the world. Inside of me.
Thank you. That one's a tough one. I just have to share a brief thing here, which is just that, so my song, The Plan I Didn't Have, obviously I talk a lot about things that happen not according to plan, and motherhood was one of those for me. My daughter came almost 2 months earlier than anticipated and spent over a month in the NICU. And I'm not going to get into all that, but come to my show. But no, right? But I think it's funny. I was supposed to do a show a couple years ago and then made that Broadway debut and couldn't. Great reason to postpone. But I think that was God's way of saying I wasn't ready yet to write that show, because I had more life to live and lessons to learn. And so what I just wanted to say and share, in case you don't see my show, or even if you do, because sometimes we need messages a couple times before they settle in, is that it's okay if you don't have a plan, or if things don't go according to plan. Because somehow we can still have confidence that it will all work out according to plan. It's just not our plan. Somebody more important than us, with more control than we have, has a plan. So I'll just leave it here with what I think is the best musical pep talk for confidence by, every Catholic's favorite almost nun. This is I Have Confidence from The Sound of Music. Let's move this. What will this day be like? I wonder. What will my future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I've never dared. Now here I'm facing adventure. Then why am I so scared? A captain with 7 children. What's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I show them, I'll show me so. Let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm but kind, and all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me. With each step I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world can all be mine. They'll have to agree
shine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides which you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, wake up! It's healthy. All I trust, I leave my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. I have confidence in confidence alone. Besides which you see, I have confidence in me.
Kayleen Seidel and Jay O'Connor Navarro. For those of you who go to church on a regular basis, how about this at Sunday Mass, huh? Not bad. St. Paul the Apostle Church. Hey, tell us about your one-woman show.
I mean,
Yes,
it's so much
can people
fun.
have you come to their place and perform
Yes,
it?
so I am now available for booking for this show. So you can, we did a couple out-of-town tryouts. You know, that's how we do things here in New York. So I'm sure we'll be bringing it to New York soon. But if you have any fundraising events or just events you have coming up where you think, you know, what I have to say might be helpful or relevant or make you some money, I guess give me a call. You can come to my website, KayleenSeidel.com, Seidl, and there's links. You'll find me.
It'll be on our bustedhalo.com/radio.
I figured you might.
We're
so
going to put the
thanks
link
for
up
that.
there.
Yeah.
Jay, anything new coming up? Composing new things? Jay?
Always composing.
Can people register for your course at NYU? No, only if we're...
No, only undergrad drama, musical theater students.
Tell us briefly, we mentioned this on our show when you came on a couple of months ago, but when they performed the song that you had written for Pope Leo, what was that like?
An out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
Really. We didn't know it was going to happen. I had written a song just in case we were in the crowd and he passed by and we were going to just shout it at him from the crowds. But when we got there, we were ushered to the very front with the exact number of seats that were for our choir who was on pilgrimage and a microphone. And there we were. They said, "You're going to sing as he comes out on the Pope Mobile." And that's what happened. Miraculously, it was amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank the both of you. Nice to be with us. What a great musical interlude. We really appreciate it. Mostly ours is a talk radio show, so it's nice to have music. It's really... Thank you both for being here this evening. We really appreciate it. When we return on the Busted Halo Show, a little bit more, some of your questions, some more thank yous, some more happy birthdays, and we'll be rounding out the show. So keep it on the Catholic Channel, Sirius XM 129. Either the bumper in or the back time bed, I'm just going to short it a little early.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll end with like 15 seconds left.
That's fine.
Can I? Ooh, nice. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you, though.
Great.
Okay.
2 minutes.
We're going to do two here. Oh, Matt's.
Yeah, Matt's question.
Do you need any more of these?
I think no. No, we're not going to have time. So why don't we start up here? Why don't you start there?
Okay.
With him, and then come on up and join us. So let's do all these nicely.
Oh, like just take the question. And
Yeah, and then,
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have the,
Do you intend to just do that and then final statements?
well, we'll play one more 2-minute thing.
It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay. Because it's getting late.
No, I know.
We're good. We're good.
Oh, and I also need my, actually, when you get down there, just grab my little binder, which I left.
The binder right there?
That one.
Got it.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
All taken care of. Man, you're good.
It's like I'm a producer. That I know where your things are.
One? Do you have 1 minute?
I have 1 minute. That is mostly what I do, actually, at home, is find people's
Find
things.
people's stuff, right.
Is find my
And know the
husband's
timing.
things.
We gotta get to certain
and,
things.
Right. Find my daughter's things.
I'm just gonna chill out here then.
And I will, so once we come out of
45.
the tape, I'll start with you. Sure. Because I'm going to need to do some things at the end.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'll do, it's a minute.
And we should, once everything's in, stay put.
Do photos, yeah.
So, like a big picture.
Hey, so
30
this is,
seconds.
this is our last segment, and then once we hit the top of the hour, we're gonna all say goodbye and all that, and applause. But stay where you are because we want to get like a selfie from the stage and a couple of photos. So don't run out
Don't
just yet.
hustle out.
I know you're hungry. Grace Papaya's right around the corner. They've got hot dogs ready to go.
We're standing over a dumpling restaurant. We get it. You want me to come up? Yeah.
Back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're back live.
Back on Busted Halo Show, 25th birthday edition from the Triad Theater in New York City. What I'm now realizing, with only about 15 minutes left in the shows, that maybe it is apparent to everybody out there, we do this every night, 4 nights a week.
Well, thankfully not every night is with 100 people looking right at us, but yes.
But
and it was 3 hours.
It used to be
for
3
a long
hours.
time, till 10 p.m. I mean, that seems
But
wild.
what
now.
we've done for those 19 years on the radio show pretty much all the time is take your questions of faith. So we got one more that we're going to round out of the show with. Let's go to the crowd. Our roving producer, Krista Lepard. Who we got with a question?
So if anyone's been listening to the show for the past 19 years, there's only one person that we could really get a question of faith from. And I purposely haven't said hello to this person yet today because I wanted this to be an organic interaction. Matt from Leesburg.
Matt from
everyone.
Leesburg, everybody. Matt from Leesburg.
Stand up.
Hi.
Yes.
Matt.
Oh, he's giving
yeah.
hugs. He's the most sweet man.
Matt Leesburg is in Virginia. Oftentimes you'll call into the show, typically on Mondays. But for these events, you take the train all the way up, did you?
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you for
Good
coming
job.
all the way
Yeah,
from
thank
Virginia.
you.
And
champion.
And Matt, I don't know. It's too bad Ann Thompson isn't here anymore because she's a big Notre Dame fan.
Right.
And I know that whenever you're at Notre Dame with Brett, A, you try to injure him, but also B, you're usually rooting against. So Matt, you have a question though.
So Matt, you can read your
Let's hear
question
your question.
here that you wrote, that you pre-wrote for
This
us.
is the question that you wrote.
Can you put chicken or beef stock in pea soup or vegetable soup during Lent?
Can you use chicken or beef stock in pea soup so people think they're getting away with pea soup? It's like a vegetarian soup.
Well, it's pea soup.
Right.
I also hate pea soup, so it'd be even more penance, like I'm already doing pea soup, Lord, I could have a burger.
Well, not surprisingly, in the 2,000-year history of the Catholic Church, not the first time this has come up about the stock, the beef stock.
Right.
And in fact, Matt, it is okay to have beef or chicken stock during Lent. That is okay. Stock, just the stock, the bouillon cubes,
Sounds like you don't need the pea soup at all. Might have a bowl of chicken stock next time I'm in the market there. It's
pretty bland, though. You want the pea
Better
soup.
than pea soup. to me. All right.
Matt, we so appreciate you calling in. Matt always has somebody in his life that he wants to pray for.
Yeah.
We usually calls on Mondays and requests prayer for people in his family or his friends. Matt, thanks for being such a devoted fan all
Give it
these
up
years.
for Matt from Leesburg. An inspiration to us all.
People actually were saying, I can't wait to get to the live show to meet you guys and Matt. People wanted to meet
I saw Matt, and of course, I was thrilled to see Matt, and then I had to admit to him that I was jealous of him because there were so many more people that were excited to see him than me. My mother said, say hi to, this is it, this is the list, no offense, Krista and Matt from Leesburg. She was not being a wiseacre, although she is most of the time. That was the list, so you made a short list on that one.
Everybody has been so great about wishing us a happy birthday. We've got a few more people that weren't able to make it tonight to wish Busted Halo a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
Hi, Father Jack Collins here, and I'm wanting to wish Busted Halo a wonderful 25th anniversary. They were kind enough to have me on their broadcast under You Don't Know Jack. I was thrilled to be on there, and I'm thrilled to wish them a happy birthday and to say to all who are listening right now, catch them, catch them, catch them. Listen, listen, listen. Thanks, everybody.
What's up, my Busted Halo family? Father Stephen Bell here, former associate director, occasional guest host of the show, and constant supporter of your great ministry, which has inspired and lifted up and formed so many people. So to you, I sing, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Busted Halo.
Hello, Busted Halo. Congratulations on 25 years from your friend Lino. Remember me, Lino Rulli, host of the Catholic Guy Show? The show that's on right before yours on the Catholic channel, Sirius XM 120. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm here to say happy anniversary. You guys have done so much great work for the church. You've been in so many people's lives, including my own. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I really wanted to be in New York. I'm here in rural Minnesota, because it's my wife and I's 10-year anniversary this weekend. And so we're celebrating 10 years, but now you give me something to shoot for. 25, that should be enough. So congratulations, and here's to another 25 years of ministry. Father Dave, you're a great priest. Krista, you're a great producer. And Brett, you're a great Brett. Take care and God bless you guys. Bye-bye.
25 years of Busted Halo. Congratulations, and may God continue to bless you today and always.
Happy birthday, Busted Halo.
So a few thank yous as we conclude our evening. First of all, thank you for all of you who've turned out and sat through a 2-hour radio show. Usually it's just us who have to sit through this in front of each other. So thank you. But also lots of people to thank, particularly here at the Triad Theater, at the Busted Halo staff who's been planning this event for months. So for Alethea, Emma, Jen, Father Evan, thank you so much for all of your work. Nice big thank you for the Busted Halo staff. And some thank yous. Crystal Part, any parting words, closing words?
I just, as Brett and everyone's been kind of saying of how influential this has been in our lives, and Father Dave said how at Syracuse University I originally wanted to be an on-air reporter, and I really feel that behind the scenes was where I wanted to be, and I never thought I would be on air again because I was in sports behind the scenes. And a great teacher once told me that it's okay for your plans to change. It's okay for God to change your plans. I'm so grateful that God put this on a silver platter, fell from the sky. Perfect opportunity to come back as an intern to then produce Busted Halo. I'm so grateful for you, Brett Siddell, and Father Dave. Thank you so much for letting me pretend to helm this when really it's Father Dave. That's
pretend.
We listen to everything you say.
We listen. We don't always do everything.
It's like my kids. It's okay.
Very interesting turn of phrase there.
Brett Siddell, the 25 years of Busted Halo ministry, which obviously predated the radio show, you started a couple of months in. We've been doing this show for 19 years. How you feeling about that? What's your...
There's
don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm definitely gonna cry.
You're gonna cry.
I was crying with a mom song by the producer. Not even a mom. My wife is. How do I do this quickly? Because after 19 years, there's a lot to unpack there. I will start by saying, and please, no offense, unless you take some, we'll talk about it later. If you had told me before I got this job that I would be on the Catholic channel, where I was in my life, yeah, here we go. I was a very wild comedian. It was very fun, but I knew that I was not maximizing my skill set. I wasn't helping enough people. I wasn't doing what I was put here to do. And I got a job at the Catholic channel, and I thought, no way. There's just no way this is what I'm doing. It's just so far from what I was up to. And I figured, okay, I kind of slipped through the cracks, and I got into Sirius XM. Now I can do all this other stuff that I wanted to do and be on, more of a guy talk show and all that stuff. And every time I started to kind of slip from that or try to maybe carve out another path for myself, something from this show or from Father Dave or from even the people we've talked to tonight would just move my heart, and I'd be like, you cannot leave this. You can't leave this. It's too good. And it's made me a better comedian, to be honest with you, but obviously it's made me a better friend. It's made me a better man of faith. It's made me a better husband now, and now hopefully a better father, and ultimately a better person. And I think that's what we're here to do, and to help other people get there as well.
It's made me a better punching bag. So.
You started off as a pretty good punching bag, but yes, you're very good at it. And I really can't thank Busted Halo enough because of how much this has altered my life in such amazing ways. And that also, of course, extends to all of you, because without any of you, the show would not be what it is. In fact, we might not have the show at all. So I thank all of you. I thank Busted Halo as a ministry overall, 25 years. Congratulations. And honestly, thank you for shaping my life into something I'm very proud of and will for the rest of my life. So thank you.
Brett Siddell,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen. Brett Siddell. Only a little crime. Only a little crime.
Most of it came out during the song, to be honest.
It is very apparent on a night like this that hardly any of us do anything on our own. And while Father Frank mentioned earlier in the show that wherever he goes, and he preaches around the country all the time, wherever he goes, people say, hey, do you know Father Dave? And this ministry is so much more than Father Dave. And so my great heartfelt thanks to those who started this. Certainly, Mike, God bless you. When you and I started working together and we'd both done radio, like, whoa, what should we do? Thank you for being a pioneer. Father Frank, thank you. And the General Council for saying this is something we can roll the dice on. And to all those who have worked with us, certainly Brett Hoover, for our editors-in-chief, Bill McGarvey and Barbara Wheeler-Bride. And for those who have worked with us on the Catholic Channel side. So for sure, Joe Zwilling, the communications director for the Archdiocese of New York, who, when they approached him and he had to convince Cardinal Egan that it was a good idea to do, and he did, and then approached us and said, we want you to do a show every single day. And to those that have been working there all those years, and now Liz Aiello at SiriusXM, and the many program directors we've had, Adam Hamley, who couldn't make it tonight, but he lended his voice. But also all of my Paul's brothers who have been doing ministry like this for 160, 170 years. For Paul's Press, who was really the pioneer in Catholic media in the United States that is still going. Paul's Press is actually here tonight. So shout out for Paul's Press. And for all those that have done Paulist movies and other radio shows. There was Paulist on the air in 1929 on the radio. So this is not just the people that have worked on this for 25 years. It is certainly not just Father Dave. It is a great amalgam of a lot of people, but more than any of that, this is, I am confident, a work of the Holy Spirit and a work of our God that has touched so many people over all these years. So thank you all. Thanks for being here tonight, and keep listening. And we'll see you tomorrow on the Busted Halo Show.